As a refugee, when I arrived here to Belgium, the most difficult challenge faced me communicating with people and with my clients, especially when I was thinking to start my business. It took from me almost 1 day to say good morning in Dutch. You will learn about business communication for free from my mistakes that has cost me a lot of money and energy. When I was struggling, living alone and poor, I didn't find the right help or support. But now I succeed in my business and in my life, and I decided to give you all this information for free because I have been in your place. I spent almost 1 month thinking how I am going to communicate with people here, especially if I want to start a business, because I came totally from different culture, very closed, very small city, and I have totally different background. I write from right side to left side, but here they write from left side to right side. It is totally different, but even though I succeed in my life. I am Ryan, I was a refugee, and now I am entrepreneur of GMC Consulting and Business Development. Bring your favorite drink and let's dive in. My favorite drink is coffee. Cheers. First, you will learn how to communicate with business people face to face. Second thing, very important, how you can communicate with business people behind the screen effectively and get response from them. Third, how to connect with others correctly, consider body language. Fourth, how you can read people behavior and mind and be prepared for anything going to facing you. Fifth, how you can absorb negative reaction and how you can win people trust. The best thing helped me to improve my skills in communication, speaking to strangers while I'm looking to their bodies. Back then it was really very difficult, but I kept speaking to people while I'm speaking totally wrong and my sentences not correct, also with accent, but I kept speaking to strangers and analyze them and build small rapport in my mind. I find out when I start speaking people transparently, very honest and openly, they start to change against me in very positive way. But sometimes you get questions are deep private and you cannot answer them. So I will tell you how you can skip that part. For example, let's say someone asks you about your beliefs and you don't want to answer that question because it's private for you. Then you can turn it around. Answer to him with a question. Ask him, by the way, what is yours? If he answers to you clear, then answer to him. If he doesn't answer, just try to skip that part and change the subject. Don't be too kind or too nice while you are chatting with people. People, they don't know how to make separation between nice and between weakness. They think that you are weak or you have done something wrong and you are going to repair it. They don't know that you are too kind or too nice person. It is your behavior like that. You build like that. They start take advantage from you. If they think that you are weak, they will start disrespecting you because they are totally communicating wrong. They communicate only 40% with each other. So from here and go on, just be normal. Don't forget to drink your coffee. For that reason, I will give you more details and explain you how human brains works at the end of this video. Just deal with people who is around you, very humble and very normal. I started to succeed in my life here because I was using my interaction correctly, just as a normal person and an humble person, not a refugee, not a weak, and not also looking arrogant to people. Above of all, don't forget I speak with accent, even though I succeed. Now, how to turn negative to positive. 11 years ago, I made an accident with my car, and it was totally my mistake. I know that. While I'm stepping out of my car, I see someone who is totally strange. I don't know him. He crossed the street to me, and he starts shouting on the owner of the other car. I was really surprised why he is doing that. But I told him, wait, stop a little. I will arrange it by myself. Just leave, please. I'm good. I can solve the problem. I went to the owner of that car, and I told him, look, this is my mistake. I'm the one responsible and I will repair it for you. So I called the police and I called my insurance. My insurance, they won't cover it because it is totally my mistake. I have very old car and very cheap insurance because I had no money. And the day after, I called to the other person and I told him, listen, my insurance is not going to cover the damage on your car. I will pay for you. He told me, yes, the spare parts is going to cost around 400 or 450 euro. Told him, buy it and I will pay you to your bank account. Send me your bank account. He sent me, I sent him 700 euro. Why? Because he was working at that day. And I made delay almost a half day or 1 day. So I calculate the amount of the spare parts, and above of that, I calculate his hours in the day and I paid him. He was surprised when he received the amount and he called me back. He told me, why you paid me 700 euro? I told him, because you were working and I made delay almost 1 day. He told me, yeah, but you don't have to worry about this. I'm happy if you just cover my spare parts car. I told him, no worries. I'm happy also that you are fine. There is no damage only in your car. And I became a friend with that person. Now you learned from this story how to use your interaction and your loyalty with people correct. What you have learned from that. From a negative to positive. Don't let anything holding you to stay positive and thinking well about other side. What I'm trying to explain you, that you have to build an emotional connections with others. Don't only speak or say sorry. Don't let the situation and go. Don't say sorry and go. Say always with things, with material. Put yourself in the shoes of other people. Business example. Now what I do with my customer, I don't speak and I don't smile. I'm just normal person. But I am very kind from inside because I love to see people how they are acting, how they are doing. They are very nice, very kind, very positive. I was always doing my best for them. But I don't speak much and I don't smile much because I let them to speak. I let them to pull to my side, and which is nice. That means you are interesting person. People, they think that I am arrogant or I am looking to them from up to down. No, my customers in the beginning, always they think that I am in that way. I'm looking to them from top, but no, I deal with the situation in emotional interaction. At the end, when I finish my working, I go always to the decoration shops and I grab something physically, like a decoration for their houses, and I give to them as an appreciation for their kindness because they were speaking to me as a memory lasting in their house from me. And they find it very, very beautiful because it comes from my heart. And in that case, I changed the whole situation because they were thinking that I am arrogant or I'm looking to them from up. But at the end, I put myself in their shoes, and that gift, it will last forever in their memories because it will stay in their houses. In that way, I deal in my business. You don't have to say only thank you and speak to people. No, it is not enough. You have to give something physically that build emotional connection and last memories. Don't doubt yourself or judge anything you see around you. Avoid speaking negatively about people because it is in your mind, it will reflect on your body, and it will appear to other people. You don't see it, but other people, they see it very clearly. Just be normal, be humble, focus with the people who is standing in front of you or who is sitting with you. I will explain you what means communication between each other. Communication between each other, most of the time, built on numbers. Imagine that we are communicating with each other only 45%. Other professional people or business people, they communicate with 85 up to 90%. If you can communicate up to 70%, then you can succeed in your business and in your life and also in your relations. I will explain you shortly how you can communicate with others as much as I can. I will tell you something. In business, we don't like to meet each other face to face because we can analyze and read each other very fast because the communication drive is too high. If we look to each other, we can figure out what is going around us and what's going also to be happen in the future. In that case, we avoid to meet face to face, but we meet behind the screens. I will explain you how we do it exactly. We don't like even to call each other. Why? Because we can figure it out even from the voice tone. So if I call you, you are a businessman, I can figure it out only from your voice. I can hear it and I can analyze everything while I'm behind the walls. But we text each other. I will explain you how we do it. First of all, if we get a mail more than one line, we don't respond immediately. We read it more than 3 times. And then we keep our response for a few hours to be the right moment and on the right time, and also shorter than his response. That means if he is sending me 3 lines, I respond with 2 lines. If he send me 2 lines, I send 1 line. If he send me 1 line, I send him 1 word. In that way, we are communicating with each other because we like to pull them to our side. In that way, you build value for yourself. However, the person important is we don't use very kind or very nice words. Because if you are too kind or too nice, you are lowering your standard. That person who's sending to you the mail, he is a human, same you. He have the same hands, same eyes, same heart, same legs. Don't use any friendly or extra nice words. I will explain you how I do it in my mails. If I get a mail from businessman for appointment, I respond always shorter than his mail. And then I see my agenda. I am free, I am able to meet him at that day. I don't make any consolation. I don't remove anything from my plans. I leave my plans as they are. Very strong impression, best Mr. or Miss, because I have other meeting on this day, I will meet you at the day after. If I am free, I will meet him. If I am not free, I will not cancel anything from my plans to meet that person because I am putting all the effort also to go and meet him. With kind regards, I cannot meet you now. Maybe we can make it on the other time. In that way, you are building value for yourself. Don't lower your standard. Why? Because he is important, my time also important. He sent me a mail, an offer. Also, I am putting an effort to meet him. I will lose also from my time. I will drive also to him. Don't say okay immediately. If you have plans or you have other meeting, don't cancel anything from your plans. You can go, told him I am coming. You cannot, don't cancel. Even if you have other meeting and not important, I will not cancel it. This is how I do it. But I know how to do it. I know the feeling of the people. I know what he is putting in his mail. So you have to read the mail very well. Then you can respond if you are going or not. Close your mail in that way. Kind regards. Thanks for your speed response. If you don't know how to do it, better don't do it because you are going to lose people. Learn first how you can read the mail, how you can respond to mails, and then start do that. Scale your skills in communication. Use this technique. It's free. You don't have to buy courses that cost you a lot of money. I am giving you all the information for free. Now I will explain you how the human brains work, as I mentioned earlier in this video. We are the only objects God created in very beautiful way, but also in very strange way. As humans, we think this universe is for us, but it is not, because always we say if somebody died, he passed away, and we sign in our hand to up, and that means we are not from here. We are doing the impossible to adapt ourselves on this earth. We make clothes, we make cars, we build houses to comfort ourselves and to be adapted with this nature. But if you look to the animals, then you see the animals are totally built different. Animals, first, they don't attack each other hardly. Like you cannot see tiger, it's eating tiger, but you can see tiger eating a duck or eating chicken. That means he is not from the same level. We are the same human, but we kill each other. And that coming first, negative. And then coming positive. There is also peace on this earth. That means we are trying to adapt ourselves to live with each other, but we cannot. And that's why our brain is built differently. You have to think about the human brain when you are standing in front of someone. Don't think that person he is thinking positive about you. No, maybe he is thinking negative about you. But when you start learning how you can read people better, then you know what's going to facing you in the future. But we burn and we stay years to be adapted with this nature. But after that, when we grow up, we attack each other. Animals, they don't do that. We don't do anything wrong to each other, but we attack each other. If you understand this, then you will understand how to communicate with people. Communication, it's a very long subject. I cannot finish it in one video in 15 minutes or 20 minutes. It will take years and years. It's so big. Even me, I haven't achieved until now in my life up to 90% communication with people, especially in business. It's very difficult. So train yourself, write mails, study these stuffs, take it. It's for free. Use it on yourself. By the way, let me tell you something. I'm not trying to sell you any services or any courses here. I am doing that totally for free because I have struggled enough in my life, and I do it just from bottom of my heart as a gift for you. If you think this video has a value, share it with a friend and let me in the comments what you need in the next video. Each end of the month, last 2 days in the month, I give 4 hours consultation and business development for free. So if you find this video has a value and you need to learn more, then let me know in the comments what you want to learn more about communication or about mindset. If you want to know more about mindset, then watch this video here. It's about mindset.